I went ahead and drove into the office this morning on a Saturday morning because this week, this girl got terminated. So I had to turn in my laptop. I didn't have it with me the day I met my boss. So I'm not too upset, you can see. I was very, I could feel it coming physically. I've been dealing with something, coming up for a couple months now. And so I could feel it. Oh, I love this pretty view as you get past the 202 right there. I do love living here. I do love the palm trees. So anyway, got into a tiff during the meeting the other day and, got into it with actually the manager. And then right after that, I went to talk to the person who figures out how much we're owed and cuts our checks. And she felt a little bit of my wrath. So I had a little bit of an outburst, and I owe her an apology. So I'm getting flowers to take to her. She works on Saturdays and nobody else will be there. So it'll be a good time to apologize to her. So I do feel bad. I would like to be a grown-up one day and always be able to control, because I definitely felt the emotional hangover, when you lose control. Not good. So I've thought a lot about it, and I can see why it got to this point. But anyway, never good to blow up. So wish me luck. I am going to head in and make my apologies. These are not the flowers, of course, that I got from my colleague. These were the flowers I bought for myself the day I was terminated. So, fortunately, she was very gracious. She didn't murder me. And she actually said, I'm not even thinking about it anymore. I said, no, I know, I figured you're from New York. She goes, yeah. But anyway, and then we did chit chat. I still apologize that it's never okay, to lose your emotional control, especially not on her. If I'm going to lose it, I should lose it on the boss. She should be able to handle it, right? He or she should be able to handle it. Anyway, like I say, she was very gracious, and we chatted a while. She wants to travel to Paris and pick my brain a little bit on that, because I used to live in Paris. Anyway, I felt very good leaving that. And like I say, I knew I had to leave the situation. It had been coming. My last installation was actually yesterday. So the timing was fine. It was going that direction. It was still a good experience, though. It was good for me to experience what it feels like when you're working for somebody else, giving them the most valuable thing you have, your time, and you don't feel valued. You don't feel supported. That was hard, and it made me reflect on times when I had agents in the times of my brokerage, when I know there were agents that didn't feel valued and didn't feel supported. I think I can think of 3 specifically that, didn't last with my firm. Either I fired them or they left, those 3 people. But it's making me think a lot about the value of our time and how do I want to spend my time. Fortunately, I'm not totally fortunate, because I'm on a very tight budget. Some of you might have seen every last dollar is counting right now. And I think that's part of what went into my blow up with the person who cuts the checks, because I was apparently shorted on one of my checks. And when you're under financial strain to begin with, Financial strain, look at me. I've got my car wash membership. Do you guys think I should cancel this car wash membership? I don't know. I really like having a clean car. It's 108 degrees. That's all right. Oops. You're leaning up against my Coke. Ever since I quit drinking, I started drinking Coke. So that's that. Anyway, as a finale here, I knew that job was coming to an end. So it was actually as stressed out as I was prior to meeting with my boss on Thursday. It happened. Afterward, and the meeting itself was very low conflict. It was just, time has come, our values don't align. I was like, I understand, I agree 100%. Our values do not align. Anyway, so that at least was calm, and I told her, I warned her that I was going to come in and bring flowers for my colleague today. So that was the smooth part of it, and then I felt such a relief. It was something that needed to happen, and like I said, I was ready for it. And I just wish I didn't have to go out with such a bang. Anyway, I'm gonna forgive myself. I'm really grateful that my colleague was very gracious and forgiving. It's something that I'm working on as I continue in this life. There's a prayer most of us know. It says, "Forgive us our sins as we forgive those who trespass against us." Right? So I try to always be as forgiving to others as I possibly can, so that I can get the forgiveness that I need. Because Lord knows I need a lot of forgiveness. So that's my experience today. Obviously, I need to get a recording device for one of those little grabbers for my phone, because it's ridiculous. And I'm appreciating the perspectives that I'm getting from YouTubers that I watch. There's this crazy guy, was it Toby Explores, I think is his name, who talk about a nomad lifestyle. This dude goes around in a backpack. And van lifers make videos talking about where they're going to sleep at night. This guy walks around with a backpack on his back and a tent in his backpack. And he finds spots in the countryside. I've only watched, it was in the middle of the night I found his channel. And this man was talking about how he has learned to trust his intuition. That he knows he'll find a spot, and he can feel if it's dangerous or not. And he was elated. This man was on a high just from the fact that he was killing it at life, trusting his intuition, living day by day, and building a YouTube channel while he's at it. So just really inspiring. And again, I have to say thank you, YouTube, for making it possible for guys like Toby Explores to come into my house and inspire me as well. Have a good one. Almost over. Like and subscribe.